Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of Frankly Frannie by A.J. Stern, narrated by Michele O. Medlin, and directed by Abigail McHugh.
Chapter 1. I have simply magnificent news. Mrs. Pellington called from the front of the room. We had just come back from gym class, and we were still feeling run-aroundy. So Mrs. P gave 2 long claps, followed by 3 fast ones. This is our signal to clap back and concentrate. I love clapping back songs. If there are jobs other than teaching where you get to song clap, I want to work at one. Mrs. P always announces simply magnificent news on Thursdays. Mostly it's about school things like changes on the chore calendar or cleaning out the gerbil cage. But today, Elizabeth Sanders' dad was standing next to Mrs. P, which meant that maybe the news really was simply magnificent. Elizabeth's dad is very important and interesting. It is a scientific fact that he has his own radio show. And if he has a radio show, then he must have an office. And if you don't already know this about me, I love offices. If Mr. Sanders has an office, then he probably has an assistant, which is the exact thing I told my parents I wanted for Christmas. They're thinking about it. Mrs. P was so excited that she didn't wait long to blurt out, "Mr. Sanders has invited our class to visit his radio station on Election Day." Then she covered her heart with both hands and gave Mr. Sanders big, blinky cartoon eyes. Our whole class sucked in a fast gulp of happiness. Elizabeth acted like it was no big deal, but she only did this because Mr. Sanders is her dad. Secretly, she was proud. I could see a really small smile on her face. I'm very smart about really small smiles. Mr. Sanders' show is about news. My parents listen to the Sandy Sanders show every morning. I am not supposed to say this in public, but my parents think that he is good at some things and not so good at others. A for instance of what I mean is that he's good at the news part, but not at the call-in part. Sometimes my parents slap their heads at his advice and say, "What on earth is he talking about?" Isn't this
Sample complete. Ready to continue?